Hey guys, I am back. So before we get started, let's talk about the mani on my left hand. So I use 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉's fiberglass base gel, their bold white gel polish, their nail foil gel, and nail transfer foil. So I did this set on May the 4th, and I posted the video already. And so today is May the 23rd. Well, the day I did this was May 23rd. So this set has been on for 20 days. I did have some wear at the tips, probably where I didn't seal the free edge of my nail good. And I noticed at the end of this video, I had one little chip on my index finger in the right hand corner. So not bad, not bad. And so 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉 sent me over this wonderful spring cat eye gel bundle. Came with 6 colors, so we're gonna go ahead and get into it. But they also sent me some other things. So they sent me some cuticle nippers, and it comes with a little cap to cover them. They also sent me some nail scissors. I don't know what you do with nail scissors. I don't know if you cut the cuticle or not. And they also sent me a scoop cuticle pusher. So those mani essentials they sent over. And they also sent me, and they come in a little cute little zip bag. And they also sent me gel polish remover, and I've used this before. I've done videos with this. The no wipe top coat, a new no wipe top coat, and a gel base coat. So thank you so much, 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉, for sending me these products. And so we're going to go ahead and get into this application. But as a reminder, 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉's polishes are vegan, cruelty-free, palm oil-free, have a 21-free formula, and they are HEMA-free. And lately, the labels have also indicated that they are TPO-free. And so the first color in the collection that I have is Citrus Dream, which is an orange cat eye. And so I just do one layer on camera of each color, and then I use the magnet to magnetize just so you can see the little mirror effect. And so I mentioned this in my previous video for Memorial Day. If you don't know what TPO is, it's a chemical in gel polish that allows the gel polish to be cured in a UV lamp. And so this is Sweet Candy, which is a pink cat eye with shimmer. And so with TPO, it's been banned in the UK and the EU because it has a tendency to lead to skin sensitivities and allergies. So 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉 has now taken that product out of their gel polishes, along with them already being HEMA free. Not to say you may not have an allergy, but it's less likely that you will. The next color is Lime Flavor, which is a lime green cat eye gel. And I know I'm topic hopping here, I'm just going along as the video plays, but you know, not to say that you still won't have a gel allergy, but you never know. Like, you can eat crab legs all your life and all of a sudden develop an allergy. You never know when your body's going to reject something that you've been taking or eating for a long time. Serene Sky is next. This is a dark turquoise, or a dark blue to me. It's a shade, it's kind of like give me an oceanic water type shade. Really pretty. Again, I just show one coat on camera, and I'm just magnetizing that, and these do cure in an LED lamp for a full 60 seconds. And I'm actually using 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉's 96-watt pro lamp. And so next color is Cherished Rose. This is a pink cat eye gel polish, really pretty. I thought all of these colors reminded me of candy. They reminded me of candy, specifically Jolly Ranchers. Even though I don't even know, do they make orange Jolly Ranchers? I used to eat them as a kid, but I wouldn't try it now. So Sweet Peony is a purple cat eye. That's the last color in the collection. All of these were really pretty, and I can't wait to use them and incorporate them in manis throughout the summer. And you know me, I will wear bright color in the wintertime too, because it's dreary, and let's just brighten our lives up. And so here are all the colors. And so I'm gonna zoom in, and then you can see the cat eye effect on each nail. Again, 2 coats of color, base coat, no base coat, 2 coats of color, and 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉's the no wipe top coat. So we're gonna go ahead and get into this application. So here I have some full coverage nail tips, and these are from 𝑗𝒔𝒉. And so I decided to use these for this particular mani. So out of the collection, I picked out 2 colors. And so I did go in and apply 𝑻𝒊𝒔𝒉's base coat and cure for 60 seconds in my LED lamp. And I'm choosing the 2 colors from the cat eye gel collection, Lime Flavor and Serene Sky. I'm going to do a gel Ombre with these colors on all of the nails, but I don't show all of the nails on camera. So I'm going in and putting the green at the tip of the nail, kind of halfway down, and then I'm going to go in and put blue on the bottom half of the nail. Once I do that, I'm going to take my Madam Glam ombre brush and apply a little bit of base coat to the tip of that ombre brush, and then I'm just going to do what I do. Now, am I great at ombres? Not really, but I think it turned out pretty decent. And so I'm just grabbing a little bit of that base, and you can see it on the brush, and I'm just going in a downward motion, and then I'll end up going across the nail. Now, I could have left it like that, but then I go across just to kind of blend that as best as I can. These colors blended well together, and then once I get it to my liking, I'm going to go in and magnetize. Once I magnetize the polish, I think that the gel or the ombre looked better. So I'm just going around. I'm not trying for a pattern. I just like to go around the entire nail to get that kind of glass type mirror effect with the cat eye gel polish. So that's the look I was going for. And so here is the first coat on that nail, and then I'm going to go in and repeat that. And you can do as many coats as you want. And I thought this collection reminded me of Jolly Ranchers. Anytime I see like a pastel kind of type colors, that I just felt like they look like Jolly Ranchers. Like, why not? Now, I don't eat Jolly Ranchers anymore because they're too hard. You know, the older you get, me a fracture tooth eating a doggone Jolly Rancher. But I'm just going in again, repeating that process. And then in between each coat, I do cure for a full 60 seconds in my Madam Glam LED lamp that I got with my Black Friday purchase. It came free with my Black Friday purchase. So again, just ombre in that. And then once you magnetize, the striations created by the brush, they kind of go away, the striations in the nail. And so again, trying to get that to my liking. Again, like I said, I'm not the best at it, but hey, it works. So once I get all of the nails cured and completed and cured, because I do ombre all of the nails, I'm going to go in and do some ombre nail stamping. So here are all of the nails. They look like little candy pieces to me. And so I'm going in with an alcohol prep pad, and I'm removing the inhibition layer from the nail. You can leave it on there. I just don't like it to get on my stamper head when I'm doing stamping. The image will still stick because the nails are still tacky, but anyway, I'm going in with these two bubble like plates from Maniology. These came in the July 2024 subscription box, and so I wanted to kind of use those bubbles. And so I'm going in with two colors from Maniology. Well, I'm cleaning my plate with acetone first, and then I'm going to use two colors from Maniology that's kind of similar. This is Ghoulish and Chill Out from Maniology. And so I'm going in reverse. Since I have the green at the top of the nail, I'm putting blue at the top of the image. And since I have blue at the bottom of the nail, I'm putting green at the bottom of this image and scraping and picking that up. And you have a nice ombre effect with the bubbles. I thought this was very subtle on that stamping. And so I'm placing that on the nail. And again, you can hardly see it, but it's noticeable that there's something on the nail. And so I cleaned my plate off in between the take here. I stopped and then pressed record again, but I cleaned my plate off with acetone. And I'm just repeating that ombre process for the rest of the nails. I do stamp an image on all of the nails. I'm making sure I get the blue on the green and the green on the blue so that it stands out. Now I could have kept it without doing an ombre, but you know, whatever works. And so I wanted to stamp this the words here and ombre that, but it didn't turn out like I wanted it to on the nail. It didn't show up like I wanted it to show up on the nail. So I end up I do believe removing this from the nail because I just didn't like it and it was off-centered, and so I just went in with acetone and removed it. So I'm going in with the little bubbles that are in a line and ombre in those, and I'm going to scrape down to kind of blend the colors together, and I'm going to go across the nail with that, but I end up taking that off and repeating that process. So in between each image, when you're stamping, you want to make sure that you clean your plate with acetone so that you pick up a crisp image. Now I kind of tore this particular nail up that I stamped this image on, but I think it turned out okay. I didn't want to put it straight up and down on the nail. I kind of wanted to do it at a diagonal. I thought that was really cute too. And then I'm going to go in with the little bubbles here, and then I'm doing the solid blue and put that on the green part of one of the nails, and then I'll go in and stamp green and put that at the bottom part of the nail, kind of in the corner. So yeah, I was just like, let me use these plates that I got, because I've been a Maniology subscription member since 2021. So I got a lot of plates. And then I'm also a Madam Glam VIP member, where I pay $29 a month, get a $29 credit. And I just let it build up. I'm trying to save for Black Friday, which is coming soon. It seems like the months are just passing away really quickly here. What I was trying to do on this nail, I was trying to get a line on the nail, but it didn't work out, so I did that off camera. So here are the nails after all of the stamping, and I'm going in with Madam Glam's No Wipe Top Coat and applying that to the nails, and I will cure for a full 60 seconds. I do end up applying these with sticky tabs. So here I'm just showing these are the nails fully cured, and so I'm going to use that little cuticle tool that Madam Glam sent me to kind of clean up the nails here. And so I did notice that my nail was had a chip in it, but you know, you can't beat 20 days of wear. And so I'm going in with the Madam Glam Scoop Cuticle Pusher. I've never used a scoop cuticle pusher, and I've never used this type of cuticle pusher, and so I was a little scared with that beveled edge. I was like, ooh, this might be sharp, but it was really soft. It you know, don't go in scraping like a maniac. And so I was like, well, how do I use this? But it works better if you kind of go down and snatch up, if that makes sense. But it's cleaning off, so yeah, like that, just kind of scraping down. And then I got a lot of junk on my nails. I was like, what in the world would you be doing to have all this stuff on your nails? I don't know, I guess that's just how the nails are. And so that scrapes off well, and then I just kind of scoop, and I'm just prepping my nails for the sticky tabs, and I'm just showing you how that works. That's all. I didn't keep these nails on. So coming up is the finished look. So guys, please like this video if you found value. Leave a comment, let me know what you think, and consider subscribing to my channel. It is still free 99. So thank you to Madam Glam for sending me these products. I really appreciate it, and thank you guys for watching, and I will definitely see you next time.